Good morning. Happy Friday. Let me get my apron. See if I can stay. Ooh, can't lift my arm that hard, KJ. Good morning, good morning. It's so hard to reach behind my back. Hey, Susan. Rutabaga girl. Rutabaga. Have you all had rutabaga? Have you had it? All right, comment hashtag rutabaga if you're watching this after the fact. Something is caught in my drawer. Now I can't get my drawer open. What's going on? I gotta fix that. What a mess. I suppose now is not the appropriate time to start organizing. I can do that later. Have you ever had it, Tracy Allen? She says, I'll pass. I bet she ain't even tried it. I just had a wicked paranoid moment that my skirt might be tucked up in my unders, but it isn't. You haven't either, Susan? Oh my gosh, Caitlin. You need to pop that kid a Benadryl. Oh my gosh, well thank you. I don't know if Aiden says I look beautiful or if you do, but thank you either way. So rutabaga tastes like turnip. Have you had turnip, Mallory? It's a little bit stronger than turnip. Turnip is milder. So rutabaga is a root vegetable. You can have half a cup half a cup in a fuel pull or an S. Beyond that, it's best to keep to an E because it's kind of starchy. Mine is already mashed up because I had some the other night. I'm going to cook it up this morning. Oh, my husband hates it. My husband hates it when I cook it. I'm going to open the door because she's going to stink. I just know it. Oh, got an achy arm this morning. So a lot of people, let me show you what a whole rutabaga looks like. A whole rutabaga, people often call these turnips, but this is not a turnip. This is a rutabaga. Turnips are smaller. It smells like earth. They're smaller, and they're usually white and with a purple end. So this is what a rutabaga looks like. But because they taste very similar to turnips, just stronger, people call them turnip. Rutabaga is much more yellow inside. This one's been sitting on my counter for a significant period of time. It's getting a little soft on the outside, but that just makes it easier to cut. They last forever and a day. You just cut off the ugly parts. I mean, they're completely ugly, but you can just cut off the ugly parts and keep going. They're really good if you cut them up in chunks with some chunked beets. Yes, I said beets. Some chunked yellow potatoes and some carrots, and put them in just a little bit of cooking oil spray and some whatever seasonings you like, and roast them. They're good. They're good. Turnips are a fuel pull. You can eat more turnip. I think I have to look. I don't know if there's a limit to turnips. I just saw a text from Tracy asking, where you at? Let's see. Let's look in the Analyzer app. I think turnips are fuel pull without a limit. I could be wrong. I can't remember. Turnip or fuel pull. They're not quite as starchy as rutabaga, but I want me an E. All right, I also want to show you a product this morning I got from Thrive Market, and I love. It's really good, so I want to tell you about it. And it's leaking everywhere. Why? I must not have the cover on good when it was in the fridge. This is by Nut Pods. This is oat milk. Barista oat milk. This is a cinnamon dolce one, and I also got a plain. The ingredients are oat milk, which is just whole oats and water, erythritol, there's some sunflower oil, fava bean protein, and then some other things that I don't know, like phosphate, calcium, preservatives, but nothing terrible. Sea salt and stevia. So it's a sweetened oat milk, but it's sweetened with stevia. There's no sugar. So I think these are new. They're Nut Pods Baristas. They're very good. I like them. They're not just meant to be creamers. They're oat milk. You can use them on your cereal. All right, let's make some hash. Rutabaga leftover is one of my faves. So, some cooking oil spray in there. Actually, I'm going to do the whole pan because I'm going to put eggs on the other side. The oat milk is only has 4 carbs in 8 ounces of this because it's a milk, not a creamer. It only has 4 carbs in 8 ounces and 5 grams of fat in 8 ounces. So if you're drinking a whole cup, it's still fuel pull. But I'm using it as creamer. So I put like a 1/4 cup in here, so it's definitely fuel pull. Good stuff. It does, rutabaga tastes like turnip, Meredith, but it's stronger. It's stronger flavor than turnip. So turnip is a fuel pull. This is an E if you eat more than a 1/2 cup. Well, girl, you don't have to limit. It's not that starchy that I have to have a major limit of my rutabaga. So I'm going to go with all that. And my added fat is going to be some Smithfield's Anytime sliced ham. I really love this stuff. You can have a whole serving is 2.5 grams of fat. So a whole serving, it says what? 4 servings in a container. I think there's 12 slices. No, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 slices. So there's 2 slices in a serving. I'm just going to do 1 because I just want a little bit in my hash. What? Mallory, does it really? Good to know. I don't like to get my food from China. Not because I have necessarily anything. It's not that I'm anti-China. I just would rather get my food in the U.S. This one says it comes out of Virginia. I think it has to say product of China if it came from China, but this one doesn't. So I'm guessing this one. It says Smithfield, Virginia. Good to know, Mallory. I'll look into that. All right. Because I won't buy it then. I want my meats from the States or Canada. Those Canadians. Can store-bought kefir that I've double fermented go bad? I mean, it's already pretty much spoiled milk. It's fermented milk, not spoiled. So, yeah, I mean, eventually, but it should last quite a long time. Isn't that crazy, Mallory? Yes, eventually it will go bad. I mean, how old is it? I don't want to tell you it's good and then have you sick. Alright. I'm going to have eggs with this as my main source of protein. I'm going to eat this morning on my fancy china. Okay. crazy pants, China. All right. Some blues. Some strawberries. I'd like to have some watermelon, but I ain't in the mood to cut it up right now, so I'm not gonna. I'm gonna have strawberries. I gotta eat my berries. I bought a ton, and they're gonna go bad quickly unless I put them in a mason jar, and that takes effort. I don't want to put in effort. Whatever. And me a bowl of berries on the side. I don't have to worry about staying to a cup because this isn't E anyway. So it's not that I have to overdo it, but berries are lower on the carb end anyway, so it's fine to have more than a cup with an E when I have another carb source. If they were my only carb source, I could have a ton. I call in this hash, but it's just, I'm warming up my rutabaga. And I'm going to have my egg substitute in there. Girl, I have gone through 5 of these this week. Not because I've eaten them all either, but because I've been working on no carb easy bread recipes like it's my job. And I've been going through a lot of these. I don't want that to mix in with my rutabaga, so I'm going to keep it aside. I'm going to have a whole cup of eggs. Want me some protein. Lean protein. Listen, I would rather have, call me cuckoo, wouldn't be the first time. I would rather have egg beaters than whole eggs all day long. I love them. I think they are so good. I want them kind of separate. I don't want them all mixed together. I could, but I don't want to. What are you guys having for breakfast this morning? Tell me in the comments. I want to hear what you're having for breakfast. Also, tell me, have you signed up for Joyful July? Using promo code I Need Joy, it's only $66.75 for the month of July. If you cancel before your month renews, you'll have a full month in my group for just $66.75. That is a bargain. And we're going to talk about joy for the whole month, and I'm excited because joy is my jam. Jesus is my jam, but so is joy. Because my joy comes from Jesus, so I guess means joy is my Jesus jam. Jam is my Jesus joy. I don't know, whatever. Is the Egg Beaters brand you like? So this is Freedom's Choice. This is from the commissary. I buy the cheapest one on the shelf. This, I'm sure, it's got all these added vitamins and stuff. Guar gum, xanthan gum, but it's just egg whites. I just like them. I buy the Egg Makers brand at Walmart. I think it's called Egg Makers or something like that. I buy the cheapest brand. Ooh, peach PPP. I haven't had PPP in forever, Kim. Blueberry crumble. Julia. Melissa. Girl, what you be eating off playing for breakfast on a Friday? There's nothing happening on a Friday. Look at those eggs. Look how many eggs I get for a cup. Holy Hannah. A quinoa bowl, yum. With cherry hydrates mixed in. What? You put cherry hydrates in your yogurt? What a good idea. Blueberry oatmeal, yum. Pancakes and... because my kid is allergic to food. A shake with, ooh, okra. Oatmeal on the go cups. I like those. Yum. All sounds good to me. My husband is not a breakfast eater at all. Like, if he gets up, he'll have a Hershey bar. Like, do you want some breakfast? Meh. I'm like, what? God. is my jam. Well, I just said Jesus and joy were my jam, but breakfast is also my jam. I have a lot of jam. Speaking of jam, I just got some jam from Thrive Market that I'm really excited to try. That was a nice transition. Shut up. Stop your beeping. Nobody wants to hear you. All right. Look at that plate. Holy Moses. That is some food. I got eggs on the bottom of my pan. I got my Chinese ham. I need some hot sauce. And I need some ketchup. Because listen, I'm a girl that needs ketchup on my eggs. I like ketchup on my eggs. I also get this from Thrive Market. Thrive is also my jam. Cake batter chia pudding. How did you make that? That sounds good. A little hot sauce. I'm getting low. I need to get more hot sauce. There we go. There's my big old brekkie. Look at that. Look at that plate of carb-delicious stuff. This is my favorite fork. It's a cheap generic fork I got at the dollar store one day when I was out and about and I needed a fork. Stopped at the dollar store and I bought one to leave in my car, and then I brought it in the house. It's the dumbest thing. I have beautiful silverware that my mother bought me. This cheap generic fork is the one I eat out of most of the time because it's my favorite. It has good handability. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I don't understand it. Oh, Melissa, I'm sorry. Listen, eating off plan won't change it, right? Eating off plan is not going to change bad circumstances. It's going to make them worse. Hot. Hot. Hotter than Satan's front porch. Holy. You want a strawberry? Well, I meant to give that to the dog and I dropped it on the way down. Come say hi to the people. Don't jump. Just come over here. Can you dance? No. You dance. Dance. Dance for the people. They can't even see you. Dance. You are not very good on camera. He dances so good when he's not on camera. But all right, there we go. There's my breakfast. Breakfast hash. Eggs. Got my trimmy. Got my berries. I'm all good. All right, guys. I love you all. Whew. They're cold on teeth. That went from very hot to very cold. I hope you all have a blessed day today. If you want one more time, okay, let's say it one more time. If you need joy, come join me over in Flames Group Coaching. 25% off, $66.75 for the month of July. If you have any questions, hit me up. Oh, and by the way, I drew the winner for the free month of coaching in my group, and it went to Kaylee Newton. Kaylee Newton won a month in my group. I messaged her right before this. I'm going to message her again and get her into the group. So Kaylee Newton, thank you for signing up for my giveaway. I can't wait to spend the month with you over in Flames. We won't literally be in Flames. That's an unfortunate name I chose for my group. So there's that. I hope you all have a blessed day today. I love you all. I will see you back tomorrow morning for something patriotic. We're going to make something patriotic. I don't know what it is, but I think it might be red, white, and blue. All right. I love you all. Have a great day. Bye. They said something about holding it down while it blends, so maybe I should have done that. You're going to come.